Hello everyone, welcome to Complete TypeScript series. In this video, we will be discussing what is type in TypeScript and also basic types in TypeScript with examples, which will clear all the doubts you have. So let's get started. So what is type in TypeScript? Let's say I declare a variable and assign it with a value. So what type of value is being assigned or what type of value that variable is holding will be the type of that variable. So to illustrate this, let me declare a variable a. So if I assign a is equal to hello, then in this case the type of a would be a string as I have assigned a string value to it. If I reassign it as a is equal to 10, then the type would be number. And let's say if I do a is equal to true, then in that case the type of a would be a boolean. So type signifies the type of value which the variable can hold or return. We have used the types before as well. If you have any prior knowledge of C++ or Java, there also we have type declaration of variables. Like in Java we say string name is equal to code help. So for variable name, the type would be string. Now coming to the second main question, what are the basic types in TypeScript? Let's take a look. You can use either var or let to declare a variable in TypeScript. Both are absolutely fine. I'll be using let. So let me declare a variable and assign it a string. Then this variable message will be of type string. Just a side note, in TypeScript you can use both single quotes as well as double quotes for initializing a string value. Both of them would work fine like in JavaScript. And now if I declare a new variable and assign it a number, then this variable contact would be of type number. In TypeScript we don't have separate types for integer, long and float. Instead we just have a number type, which kinds of make it easy to use and understand. So now let me create another variable is tseasy and assign it equal to true. Now this variable is tseasy will be of type boolean as I am storing a boolean inside it. Now if we will hover over these variables, then we can see that character is already given the type as string, and same goes for contact being inferred as a number and is tseasy being inferred as a boolean. So which means we need not to define the type of a variable, but TypeScript does that automatically by what is known as inference. Means it infers the type from the value being assigned. Also, we can give the type explicitly, which we will be covering in the coming lectures. Up till now, it is pretty similar to JavaScript. Now, let's move ahead and try to understand what is different in TypeScript. Let me assign this message equal to true. Then, without any delay, you should be prompted with an error that type true is not assignable to type string, which means that in TypeScript, it is not letting us to change the actual type. Let's see whether it allows us to change the value or not. So let me assign it to a different string rather than changing its type, and message is equal to some other string, and it's completely letting me do that, which makes us to come to a conclusion that we can change the value of the variable, but we can't change the actual type of the variable once it is declared, which is also true for number and boolean as well. Let's quickly check it. Let me reassign contact to a string and it will give me an error, but if a change to any other value of type number, it will let me do so. So let me do that. So yeah, I am able to do that. Now you can try the same for boolean and see whether you got the same result or not. So the bottom line is you can change the value but not the type, and that holds true for all the types available in TypeScript. Now we can also define the type of the variable being passed as an argument to a function, which means that the function will only accept the argument of that type only, otherwise will give you a compile time error. So let's try that. Let me create a function using arrow function. If you're not aware of arrow function, you can watch the video on arrow functions. I'll add a link in the description. I am creating a method let area equal function which accepts the side as an argument. Up till now, we are not defining any type for this argument side. And inside the function, let me write return the area as side into side. Now, let me just log the method to the console by console.log area and pass a string type as an argument. Let's compile that by tsc index.ts and let me put a watch on our index file. And it will compile successfully without any error as we have not defined any type for the argument side, so it will accept everything currently, whether it being a string, boolean or number. Now, as already told, we can define the type of this argument. As we know that this function returns area, so the argument should be of type number, and it cannot be string or boolean, which does not make any sense as well. So we can define the type of argument by colon and the type. We would give number in this case. Now if we see closely, we already have the error at the calling place. Let's save it. Now this will give a compile time error as well and will not allow us to assign string to parameter of type number. Which brings us to the point that whenever we call this function, we will have to pass number as a parameter, and that's how TypeScript implements strict type checking. Also, these changes will not penetrate to our JS file as the compiler has already failed. So, which brings us to another important conclusion that this check is not done at runtime but at the compile time itself and will error out in case of not following the TS typing protocols. So guys, hope this video helped you, and if it did, please like it, leave a comment, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you and see you in the next lecture.